Dear members of the Rambagh Golf Club, as you all know, we are one of the oldest golf courses and one of the most prestigious golf courses of the city. And so when I took over as the captain in the last 2 years, that's between 2020 and 2022, the first thing that we did was to develop a professional management program and hired an ex-army person to help us running the golf course on a regular, in a very decent manner. And so while we were designing and developing an administrative program, we were also wanting to link ourselves with the royal family, and thus we invited His Highness Padmanabh Singh Ji to mentor us in the golf course. And then while we were developing this one, we developed the hut number 9 and renovated, made it larger and to have a good party place. The other was decanter, which is the caddies area, which provides caddies a possibility of having a good quality of food as well as a rest area. Then the practice bay, which is going to train and bring in or sharpen our abilities to play golf. The golf cart was another big issue. We introduced more carts, and today we have a fairly good number, more than 11 functional carts with a parking place, which prevents them to be getting damaged. Then we have a special place for trolleys so that they are safe. Beautification has been one of our key areas, and thus all the tees have been lit up with flower beds. Another important thing that we did was to develop extensive plantations. More than 1,000 plants were put in during the course, and during which was being supported extensively by Manish Kumawat. And here we had our survival rate of the plants is over 90%, which is unbelievably good. And they include various fruit plants, and the plants are going to be a source of nutrition for all the birds of the area. Killu's Canteen, which has been the hub of all golfers. Every morning, afternoon and evening, people come here to have a good cup of tea. And so we renovated it, designed it, defined it, and made it more functional. The resting area near the tee off at the hole number 8 is important because intermittently when you get rains or when the weather conditions become adverse, people can save their equipment that they use to play golf. And all along, we also improved the party area. And while we were working on the party area, we also we did improve renovated the 2 bars. The bars today are almost world-class bars, and we have had a great, because of this renovation, the number of people or the footfall has gone up tremendously. So both the bars have been a good source of revenue, and if you look at the sales of the bar and the restaurant, they have been extraordinarily great. And in the last 1 year, our restaurant sale has been fairly phenomenal, 20 lakhs higher than the last year. The Eagle's Nest is the area where we have, it was an open workshop, and all our equipment was getting damaged because of that open area. And now we have a very organized workshop. We kept our members engaged by introducing a lot of golf tournaments. And not only our own golf tournaments, we were blessed to have the National PGTI twice, which was also telecast live nationally. Then we had the Women's Golf National event. And then apart from that, we had the Gulal tournament. Then we had the Professional Cup, wherein all the professionals participated. Then we had the Monsoon Cup. Then we had a very special event for novices. Then a Tiranga Cup, which was to celebrate the 75th anniversary of our independence. Then we had the Veterans Cup. We also had the Family Golf. We had the Dependents Cup. We had the Caddies Cup. And then we had individuals doing their own golf tournaments, including Amitabh Channa's golf tournament and Dr. Chittora's golf. Then we had the Kisan Cup, which has become a very, very successful event. And today, every year now, people are going to have this big feature coming up regularly. Then we were also supported by the Confederation of Indian Industry when they did an open event for all the golfers. Then we also had a lot of other tournaments happening, so that people were really occupied. And if I come back into the committee, I would like to bring in more events for my members. And then we also defined and designed the sand spit area. They are around three on the golf course, and they have been lit up with the marble dust, which has been given complimentary by the Doot family. The STP plant was renovated and made more appropriate. The cart path, which has been a big issue all the time, has also been, we have made an attempt to do it, added more life to the golf course by bringing in some of the ducks which were being abundant in a restaurant area. We brought them here and they are adding life to the golf course. Among the other things that we have done, one was taking care of the finances. And you will be pleased to note that we have created a fixed deposit of rupees 2 crores. That's been a fairly big amount which has not been done in many years now. Another important thing that we did was to bring about regularization of membership so that people are now back to getting into the mainstream golf management. And then we also brought in dependents and also took care that whatever the backlog was also cleared. And at the same time, I would also like to put in a word of appreciation that we were blessed by the royal family and we were also supported by Anshuman Singh ji. And we had a chance to felicitate the two families here at the golf course. And I would like to pay homage on behalf of all my members to Shri Gupta'S, who has been the doyen of all kinds of sports and business activities in the country. And we were blessed to have him here playing on the golf course for a fairly long period of time. And I would also like to thank all my past captains of the golf club because their contribution has made us reach this stage. And as I got into the program, my committee really took it to a different level. And thus, as the elections are due, I would request you to kindly support my team and so that we continue the good work that was done in the last 2 years. And thank you. Goodbye.